Welcome back to the Body Coach TV. As you can see, I'm covered in sweat. I've just finished a HIIT session. I thought, why not record my warm down video? I'm gonna have a little stretch, have a cool down, and hopefully you'll benefit from it, start to feel better and open up your joints. So, first I'm gonna do then, one of my favourite stretches is a hip flexor stretch. So these get really tight. So what you're gonna do is just lean in, hands on that knee, feeling a stretch right here through the hip flexor. And what you're gonna do is from that position there, you're gonna stretch the hip flexor, then sit down and stretch the hamstring. Okay, so stretch that one, hold it for a few seconds, and again, just alternate. So switch the front, stretching the front of the hip flexor, stretch, and sitting back, and you'll feel this hamstring stretch. Again and again. So stretching forwards, really important to do this after you train. I've neglected it in the past, got injuries. This is what's going to stop you getting injured, help you recover quicker, and allow you to train all year round at a high intensity. Brilliant. So, and again, stretching forwards. Last one on this leg. Stretch. Good, and sit back into the hamstring. Brilliant. Then we swap. So now we go right leg forwards. Same thing, stretching that left hip flex. Oh, that is tight. Pretty tight. So stretch that. Stretch. Oh my God, the relief. Right, stretch. And then the back of this leg, let the hamstring. Oh, so stretch. Oh, that is majorly tight, that one. You might find that some sides of the body are tighter than others are more mobile. It's very normal. So stretch. Good, hamstring. And again, stretch. Good. And again, we've got another 20 seconds. We'll do about a minute on each stretch. Stretching up. So what's coming next then, you might be thinking? Brilliant. Right, so last one. Stretch. Brilliant. Another really great one for the hip flexor. You're going to go in the presser position and you're going to just bring your leg out to the side and stretch. You can put the back knee down. You're going to feel the stretch right through here again, through the groin. So hold that one. Good. And change. Boring doing this, but it's so important, it's so good for the body. So if you can do this after every workout, your body's going to love it, you're going to feel so much better for it. It just takes discipline, doesn't it, to do it every time when you're in a rush and stuff, but it's so beneficial for your body and your joints and your injuries and everything when you grow up, when you get old, like me. Right, so last few seconds, stretch. You should feel it in the groin there. Brilliant. Right, do one more on that leg, and then this leg. Brilliant. So we're now going to a downward dog, right? So in this position, you're going to just lift yourself up, trying to sort of walk those heels to the ground. So you'll feel this in the back of the calves and the hamstrings. Stretch. Downward dog. Good, then you can sort of bend and get a bit of a deeper stretch. You put both together. So bend the knees. Stretching up, good. Walking again, another 20 seconds. Just walking those heels to the ground. Let's do one more little bend, and then push up. Hold this for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay, we're now going to do a quad stretch. This is a really good one. So what you're going to do is put the knee in front, one leg in front, and try and grab this foot here. And if you need to balance, you can kind of put your hand on the ground, but you should get your balance after a while. Just hold that quad. You're feeling a stretch in the quad and also the hip flexor. These are very tight, these muscles, so you might find this a bit difficult. You might not have your heel to your bum, but try. The aim is obviously try and get that heel to the bum. Brilliant. Good, so if you lose balance, come back into it, look straight ahead, stretch. Brilliant. Other leg, so left leg forwards, so right leg forward, bring that left heel to the bum. Ooh. Right, so hold that stretch, really stretch that quad. Brilliant, hold it. Oh. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Right, we're now going to do a really good stretch for your hamstring, sorry, your glutes, your bum. What you're going to do is bring one leg over, nice straight back, hug that knee, and pull it towards you, yes? So you should feel this stretch through here. Nice big stretch. Good. Nice deep breath. Good, and then we'll go into a nice lower back stretch after this. It's so important to do this. Right, so other leg, left leg over. Again, nice straight back. Pull that knee to the chest. And your foot stretch right through the glute. If only I did this every time I trained, I would feel so much better, because I've injured myself. I've had this injury in my hip since the marathon, and it's only now I'm injured that I start to dedicate time to doing this stuff. But it should be about prevention, not you know, not after you get injured. It should be before, you know. So this really is important stuff. Right. So now you're gonna lay on your back. Bring one leg up there. So bring the right leg up. You're just gonna let this knee sort of relax to the ground, looking in the opposite direction. Don't force it. It might not come to the ground. Keep that left leg straight. That's over like that. And just look in opposite direction. So stretching through here, but also the spine. Brilliant. And we go other leg. So right leg straight, left leg up. Put that towards the right. Look away. You might get a few clicks in there. Brilliant. Now bring both knees together and just hug the knees and then pull them towards you. Another really nice one is this one. Just open up the legs. You can grab your feet and just open up your legs a little bit. It's called the happy baby, they call this one in yoga. So either the ankles or your feet. Oh, you can feel your hip joints. You're opening up. Oh, it's tight. It's not the most flattering stretch, but honestly, it feels good. Right, let's go legs together. Stretch the hamstrings. So, inhale to come up, and exhale. Oh, look at that. I mean, I'm only just touching my toes. In the past, I was so much more flexible. So I'm going to work on this. I'll do another one in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll see if I can improve my flexibility. So you might not even be anywhere near there. If you are really trying to sort of hunch over, sit up straight, and just stretch down. You might even touch your shins or your knees. Just feel the stretch in the back of your hamstrings, and like hold it for kind of 20, 30 seconds. Oh. Right, we're now going to do another lying down stretch for the quads. Nice one again. So legs down, knees together. Just pull that heel back towards your bum. Oh. So you're stretching the front of this leg here. This is your quadricep. So you're stretching that. Brilliant. Stretch, 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 stretch. Other side. Same again. Other leg. Brilliant. Just do a few upper body stretches now then. So stretching that quad. Brilliant. What we're going to do now is a really nice one for your lats. You're just going to sit down like into your heels. Put your arm across like this if you're chopping into the ground. Just push down. You'll feel it stretch right down here. So the arm sort of comes across you a little bit. You'll feel that stretch. Good. On the other side, so left arm like in the corner of the mat, just stretch down. You're going to feel that all through the back and your lateral muscles. Oh. Brilliant, right. Oh. Good, and now we put both together. Similar things, sitting down, stretching those lats. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Okay, right, so another great stretch. Nice fingers interlock like this. We're just going to open up, stretch up, and down. See, I've got really poor mobility in my shoulders. I should be able to get those much higher. Look, I'm struggling there. Look. Really, you should be able to open right up. So it's because I've got a tight chest and I haven't stretched enough. Stretch. Right, I'm going to do one of my favourite stretches now, which is one of the most important ones, because I've got really tight hips and like my IT band. It's called the Pigeon, right? So what you're going to do is put your leg kind of like this across you at 90 degrees. You might find that your leg's right down here, which is fine, but the aim is to try and get your leg to 90 degrees and just sit down into it. It's a really big stretch that is on the outside. So obviously ideally you want to have there's no gap here. One day your bum will be on the ground. Oh. Such a good stretch. Good. So alternate to press up position, right leg forward. And again, you'll notice that one is always a bit more mobile than the other. Brilliant. So sitting down into that. Same again, let's do it again on each leg. Yeah, so you might find your heels like almost down here, which is fine, still getting stretched. So sit into that, lay down. And as you get a bit more flexible, this foot will come up higher. Look. That's stretching loads, that one. Okay, last one on this side. Right, let's get a little stretch in the chest, the hands together. Just put them behind your lower back. Put them on your lower back, sorry, just stretch, open your chest. So tight. Barely get my elbows back. Brilliant, so stretch. Now we're going to do a little tricep stretch, so bring your right arm over, just behind like this, and pull it down, stretch the back of your tricep. Get a good old stretch in the back of the arm. You then change, left arm, stretch. Brilliant. So stretch in, we're almost there, we've got one more exercise to do. Final one. Another lower body one I really want to do quickly that I haven't done. It's just going to be a bit of a wider stance, like a teddy bear. And we're just going to basically sit up nice and straight, try and reach forwards. So look, they're already coming up, so I'm going to bring them in a little bit. Try and keep them flat on the ground, so just reaching forwards. And to the left. Oh, that is tight, right under there. The other side. Brilliant, and again, middle. Left. Middle, last one to the right. Brilliant, so that's it, little 15-minute warm down video. You could do that, before, you know, after a HIIT session, but any time of the day, really, any day of the week. Really going to open up your joints, make you feel better, reduce the risk of injury, and get you ready for your next HIIT session. So have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time on the Body Coach TV.